Hi, welcome to Gramophone Music Studio YouTube channel. This video will be the ABRSM Grade 5 Music Theory Exam step-by-step complete walkthrough, answering tips and strategies. In this video, we'll discuss the breakdown of each questions, the step-by-step how to solve these questions, answering tips and strategies. This video is suitable for those who have completed the learning of all Grade 1 to Grade 5 Music Theory and will want to work on the types of questions being asked in the exam. If you haven't finished learning the Grade 5 syllabus, we'll have a video coming up very soon on a quick guide to learning the ABRSM Grade 5 theory, all the syllabus information and everything you need to know before sitting for the Grade 5 theory exam. Check out our past videos on the complete guide to ABRSM Online Theory Exam and also the ABRSM Grade 1 to 5 Theory Exam before and after comparison. The links will be in the description. In this video, we'll only be talking about the questions in the exam. You may refer to our other videos for the technical setup, troubleshooting, exam booking, and requesting refund if you didn't manage to complete the exam due to system issue. All the links for these videos will be in the description box. Here is some information about the ABRSM Grade 5 Music Theory Exam. Grade 5 Music Theory is a prerequisite for ABRSM Grade 6 to 8 exams. It is only available in online format. The music books or posters are not allowed in the exam. You may prepare draft papers, either blank or manuscript paper for the working and writing your own references such as the circle of fifths. If needed, you may copy the questions onto your draft papers and do the working on the paper. The answers will look very similar, so double check them before selecting the correct answer. 1 mark is awarded for each question, and there are 75 marks in total. To pass, you need to score 50 marks and above, and for merit, 60 marks and above, and for distinction, 65 marks and above. The duration is 2 hours for Grade 5. The exam is divided into 7 parts. Part 1, pitch, 10 marks, and Part 2, rhythm, 10 marks. Part 3, keys and scales, 15 marks. Part 4, intervals, 10 marks. Part 5, chords, 10 marks. Part 6, terms, signs and instruments, 10 marks. And Part 7, music in context, 10 marks. Now I'll go through each questions in the Part 1, rhythm. And this is an overview. The time signatures, simple to compound, note values or time signature, the grouping of notes, and the rest. 1.1 will be about time signatures and there will be 3 questions. Here are some tips for 1.1 time signatures. First, circle the groups of small note values like demisemiquavers or semiquavers, etc. and write the equivalent note value. For triplets and duplets, circle and write the equivalent note value. And lastly, check the grouping of notes for simple or compound time. Compound time will always be 3 in the group. Now let's look at the questions for the procedure. To do this, I like to group the small note value into a bigger note value. So here, 4 demisemiquavers equals to 1 quaver. And that's another quaver. 2 semiquavers equals to a quaver. And then the dotted quaver and semiquaver forms a crotchet, which equals to 2 quavers. And there we can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quavers. Hence the time signature is 5/8. Then I'll tackle the triplet first. So 3 quavers equals to a crotchet, and then a semiquaver and 2 demisemiquavers equals to 1 quaver, and 4 demisemiquavers also equals to 1 quaver. So that equals to a crotchet. So total is 2 crotchets, 2, 4. For next question, we'll do the same. 2 semiquavers equals to a quaver. The quaver rest is also a quaver. And next, 2 semiquavers equals to a quaver. Dotted quaver and semiquaver forms 2 quavers. And lastly, a quaver rest. We can see that the grouping is 3 quavers in the group, so it should be 6/8 instead of 3/4. 1.2 will be simple to compound time or vice versa. There will be 1 question. The tips to do this question will be write down the answer on the draft paper. Compare the answers given as they are very similar and might lead to oversight. Circle the wrong part in each answer to ease your answer checking process. And let's look at the question. First, we'll need to figure out the new time signature. So 3/4, the top number times 3, the bottom number times 2, and then we'll get 9/8. The next step is to remove the triplets. and for the quavers, we'll add the duplet. Now we'll start comparing the answers. So in the first option, the duplet is missing, so that's wrong. And in the last answer, this triplet still remains, so that's wrong too. The correct answer is this. 1.3 Time signatures and note values. There will be 2 questions. And these are some tips. For time signatures, write out the bits as indicated by the time signatures and then do the calculation. For the second one, note values, write out the note values that is given in text to ensure you read them right, followed by your calculation. Now let's look at the questions. So we'll add a number to the statement. In 6.4, there are how many dotted minim bits in a bar? So in our working, we can write it out 6.4 equals to 6 crotchets. So there we draw it on our working space. So we understand that in compound time, 3 crotchets is in the group. So that equals to 1 dotted minim and then 2 dotted minims. So we'll write it down, the answer is 2. In the next question, a dotted quaver is equals to how many semiquavers? So in the working space, we'll write it down. The dotted quaver looks like that, equals to how many semiquavers? And then in the working, we can calculate. So 1 quaver equals to 2 semiquavers, and the dot is half of it, so it's 1 semiquaver. So total we'll get 3 semiquavers. 1.4 Grouping of notes. There will be 1 question. The tips is to analyze the time signature and write out how the grouping should be. For instance, one group is a crotchet or a minim, etc. And rule out the wrong options by marking or circling the error. Here's how the question looks like. The grouping of 616 is 3 semiquavers in a group. So we'll check out which one fits the description. So it would be the last one. So 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. 3 semiquavers in a group. Question 1.5. Res used correctly or incorrectly. There will be 3 questions. The tips are: circle the complete beats. Each complete beat will have its own res, except in quadruple time you may combine the beat 1 and 2 and beat 3 and 4. For incomplete beats, write out the corresponding res to form a bigger note value. For instance, a quaver should be paired with a quaver res to form a crotchet. You should also keep in mind of the prohibition in grouping, like combining the second and third beat is not allowed. Time signature is common time, which is 4/4. I'll circle each complete beat, and now we'll see that this quaver should be with a quaver res instead. And the next one, semiquaver res followed by 3 semiquavers, so this is wrong. And for the next bar, the quaver and quaver res that forms a crotchet. As for the triplets, we need 3 quavers in total, so it is correct because the crotchet equals to 2 quavers. And the last bar, we can see the grouping 1, 2, 3, 4. The 2 and 3 is combined into a minim res, which is wrong. It should be 2 crotchets instead. Coming up, we'll have the next video on the part 2 rhythm. And these are some resources to help you prepare for the exam. For books, Discovering Music Theory by ABRSM and also the Music Theory Practice Papers published by ABRSM, as well as New Music Theory for Young Musicians Grade 5 published by Poco Studio. You may look at the link in the description for the purchase links. On ABRSM website, there is a free practice paper and also a paid practice platform. There are also some quizzes available for free. I'll put them in the link in the description box. ABRSM also has a music theory trainer app which is paid version. You can find it in the link in the description as well. Subscribe to our channel so you won't miss it. Thanks for watching, like and share. See you next time.